everybody. I am the Complex Man, and welcome to a new episode. Today, we are going to be talking about the Flashpoint Paradox DC animated film. I thought it would be a little appropriate in the aspect of the anticipation of the Flash movie that is going to be coming out later this month, to bring some awareness to the source material. Giving a brief rendition about where everything takes place, the characters that were involved in the series and in the comic, compared to those who will be in the film, movie, and what roles they were supposed to play, and do a little bit of like a comparison in that aspect as well. So there are going to be spoilers, so I apologize for that. Turn away now if you do not want to hear any more. But just to dive into it, the film, The Flashpoint Paradox, is based off the comic, as I mentioned, under the same name, Flashpoint. And this takes place and is based around Barry Allen going back into the past to save the life of his mother, who was killed by the Reverse Flash, who basically hated him so much, but ironically also created him. So it was almost like a reverse effect of like the whole like Batman, who came first, the villains or the vigilante. In this rendition, Barry Allen in the process of going in the past, he ends up causing a ripple effect that affects everybody that is involved, and those people are Batman is no longer Bruce Wayne in this rendition. Bruce Wayne is actually shot and killed in the alley instead of his parents, and since he is the one that is shot from the trauma, the his father, Thomas Wayne, he is the new Batman in this rendition. Aquaman and Wonder Woman, they have a love affair, which causes a division, obviously, in Aquaman's marriage with his wife, Mira. Mira confronts Wonder Woman, and she does not make it. She does not come out on top. Because of that, Aquaman now is enraged, and the Amazons and the Atlanteans are now at each other's throats and causing an all-out global war. Cyborg does make an appearance in here too. He is a government official who is basically doing work for the president, and Superman's origin was actually changed as well. He did not crash land in Smallville. He actually crash lands in New York City, or not New York, excuse me, Metropolis, where he is taken in by the government and locked away, never to be heard from again. So the Flash, after seeing everything that he has made wrong by the simple aspect of going back into the past and saving his mom, he is desperate to try to make things right again. So he has to recruit all the people like Thomas Wayne, Batman, Cyborg, and he has to find Superman so that he can get him on his side to try to end the war and eventually bring out of hiding the Reverse Flash, which is in this movie and I believe every other rendition, the Flash's main nemesis, who gets the most focal point in this movie. So in doing so, he will be able to take back the Speed Force that is being hogged or siphoned through the Reverse Flash and be able to finally go back to the present and make things right. So, a few things that are going to be addressed in the movie that are not going to be the same is definitely going to be the fact that Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa are not going to be making an appearance in this. I wouldn't think that they would because of all the things that are going on in DC these days. People being fired, James Gunn being taken over for the new person that is directing and orchestrating everything happening that is in DC, as well as a lot of the stuff that's happening with Ezra Miller. I'm surprised they even went forward with it. But they are not going to be included. So Aquaman and Wonder Woman in their arc and the war probably won't be in there. If anything, it looks like they're going to be focusing more on the General Zod invasion that happened in Man of Steel. And that is going to be the traumatic event that um, is going to have to be corrected. Um, No Cyborg. I don't think the actor that played Cyborg is going to be making an appearance either. The only ones that we do end up seeing in the trailers is Batman, who is going to be portrayed by Michael Keaton in this one. And yes, he is obviously an older, more gritty Batman. They finally show him doing some more. Um, fighting tactics and stuff. I mean, like back when he started in the 80s and portrayed Batman, there wasn't a lot of choreography going on with what could be done. But now, like with all the trainers and all the sophisticated choreography that goes into a lot of the martial arts or even like basic fighting um, confrontations between two people, it is definitely going to look a lot better. So Batman is definitely in there. Michael Keaton is portraying the Thomas Wayne slot that I mentioned earlier in the animated film. And instead of Superman being captured by the government, it is now going to be his cousin, Kara Zor-El. Who knows if they'll even give her her last name? It doesn't look like they're following the comics in any way for this rendition. I mean, they're already kind of doing it with not letting the Batman be his father, but just a different version of Batman. And then you have Supergirl making her appearance, which looks nothing like the old style fashion in the comic books, in the animated series, in any of the other renditions. So they're definitely going a different way with this material. Um, we don't know if the Reverse Flash is going to be making an appearance in it. I don't know how they can do this movie without him being in it. Maybe they're just saving him for a reveal, or maybe it'll be just like a sloppy um, kind of, oh, there's two berries and one of the berries is going to be evil. That's kind of lazy. I wish that they would just make it a different person, but I guess that's too much to ask for. So that is a brief rundown of the movie and some of the comparisons that are going to be present in the live action Flash movie that is coming out on the 25th. Um, so, I mean, what do you guys think? Are you equally anticipating this? What are your thoughts about the movie? Do you feel like it is going to be good? Do you feel like it is going to be lacking a little bit because it doesn't? It's yet another comic book movie that is refusing to just use the source material and do things the way that it was originally supposed to be taken. But of course, all of this is speculation at this time, because who knows, maybe they can surprise us all. Maybe they might actually put Aquaman and Wonder Woman in it, which would be just mind-blowing. If they actually did it, that would be amazing if they did that. But yeah, so that is the brief rundown of the Flashpoint Paradox. If you do want to watch it, I highly recommend it. It is on HBO Max. You can check it out there. Other than that, that is going to be it for this video. I thank you so much for joining me. Do not forget to take your blue pills. Stay dreaming. Do not go woke. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a good one.